I didn't have $1,000 saved up to my name. I remember it was a time I didn't have $300 saved up to my name. I had to really check myself. It was one time I went to the mall and I came back home and I looked at my savings account and I'm like, Calvin, you got $250, but you just came from the mall. Like, that was some of the dumbest shit you could have ever did in your life. And I really had to check myself, man. And I'm like, look, if you want to be broke for the rest of your life, keep doing the same bullshit. Keep doing it. I'm glad that y'all are here with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all are here with me today. I am your host, Calvin, and as y'all can see, I turned 37. Shout out to me, man. Big 37. You know what I'm saying? Big 37, ain't that right? Yeah, big 37. I got my son down here on the cameras on the ones and twos, but I'm glad to be here, man. First and foremost, I want to say rest in peace. I even hate saying this, bro. Like, this is something that I really didn't want to say. I really didn't want to do. And I hate doing it, but rest in peace to my man's M, man. It's crazy. We going through a time right now where we're growing up and we're going through the motions of life, and we're seeing our friends, our family pass away. And it is what it is. We got a forever home upstairs, man. He would God now, man. He had peace, you know what I'm saying? But I did not want to have a birthday with losing a friend, losing a family member, losing somebody close to me. And it really woke me up. And I'm like, wow, I seen 37 and God woke me up on my 37th birthday. But my man's lost his life. You know what I'm saying? And it really put a lot of stuff in retrospect. Like, you really can't play around with life, man. Like, every single second, you got to enjoy life. And I don't care what you're doing, where you at, you know, what you're going through. You know, just know that God has a plan for you, and know that, you know, everything is in his purpose and in his plan. So I don't care what exactly you're going through right now today, still lean on God. Like, you might be going through the worst time of your life. You might be going through a struggle that you can't see the end of it. And you may not know the end results, but just know that God has everything under control, man. So I do want to say, you know, rest in peace to my guy, man, M. Man, that's crazy saying that, bro. And it's just like, damn, dog. Like, you know, I'm praying for your family. Condolences to your people, man. You know, but, you know, I'm here. I'm grateful. It's my 37th birthday. By the time y'all see this will be out in a couple days. But September 28th, man, and this is my 37th year. I'm almost 40, man. I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying? I feel it in my knees. I feel it in my back. I feel it in my spine. I feel it in my shins. I feel it. I feel 37. Anybody ask you, big dog. But yeah, man, I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling good, though. You know, it's crazy because I feel better in my 30s than I did in my 20s. And I don't know, it's because I'm eating better, I'm eating healthier, I'm moving better. I have a disciplined regimen now. I don't know what it is, but I feel way better in my late 30s. And I feel like it's because I know better. And when you know better, you do better. So I think that my results of life has become way greater than, you know, what I was in my 20s. But today, man, I just come to talk to y'all a little bit. Some of the stupidest financial decisions I've made in my 30s, like in my early 30s. And I just want to help y'all. I'm not a financial guru. I'm not here to give y'all financial advice. I'm not here to give y'all options and stock options and all of that. You can follow Earn Your Leisure. You can follow a lot of other people, Wall Street Trapper, if you want some financial advice. I'm not here to be a spiritual influencer. I'm just here to let y'all know what I've been through in my last 7 years of being 30. And hopefully that y'all could take some of these gems and, you know, relate to y'all life and, you know, use it and go, you know, about your life and not make the dumb decisions that I've made. But if you haven't, do me a favor, just stop, like, and subscribe to the channel, man. I will really, really appreciate it, because the more y'all subscribe, the more y'all tap in, the better I can become, you know what I'm saying? I can grow, the better I can, you know, we can grow together, man. So do me a favor, just like, subscribe, and comment to the channel, man. We're growing together. I appreciate everybody. We've grown tremendously. And yeah, man, so we're going to get right into it. One of the worst things I've done is lifestyle inflation, and that's living beyond my means. And when I say that, I mean spending more than I was bringing in. And I was spending more money than I was actually seeing and saving. So when I was bringing in, extras from investing, or if I had extras from my paycheck or whatever it is, I wouldn't put it up where I wouldn't invest it. I would just go spend it on some clothes or do something that won't bring me a return on my investment. So I really feel like lifestyle inflation can really harm your life. And I say that is actually not what inflation brings, or it's actually not what inflation does, is what you do with your inflation of money. So if you get a lump sum of money, 10, 20,000, 5,000, 4,000, whatever, you're supposed to invest it or put it up. Don't spend it all. Oh, and then you're going to still be robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like that was really one of my hardest decisions, man. And it was a kind of a hard truth. And this one really got me. You know what I'm saying? And it goes into retrospect of, how you get a raise at work. You've been working hard, you've been saving your money, and then suddenly you need an upgrade to your life. Like, okay, well, now it's time to go buy a new car, or maybe it's time to go buy some new clothes, or whatever it is. But it's like, did you really need it? Like, did you really need that at that time? But I think that we've grown to become these type of people who want things that we never had before, if that makes sense. Like, soon as we get some money, we go out and shop to make us feel good or feel our ego, I'm sorry. But it is not even needed, because after we buy it, it's like, wow, like it's just materialistic things. Like, we really don't use it. Like, the car that we bought, we could have saved money and invested. Like, we could be buying a used car and get from point A to point B. But I feel like we only buy new cars and stuff for other people, man. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. We like nice cars. We all want to do that, but get your money together first, man. And it's like, you got to really think about it. Like, do I really need to upgrade my life right now? Especially in 2024. Like, we don't need no type of upgrades at all. Like, right now is the time where you need to be saving your money, investing your money, and doing exactly what you need to do, because we don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 or 4 years. Like, groceries high, mortgages high, car notes high, everything is high. So what you need to do right now is not get caught up in a lifestyle inflation, and that's buying more things that you don't need, man. So I really hope that, y'all listen to that, man, and, convince yourself that, earning more money can earn more money. And what I mean by that is, when you earn more money, you could potentially invest that into something else that's going to earn you way more money. And then you ain't even really got to, live paycheck to paycheck. I know that, sometimes you might look up and get paid one Friday and be broke on Saturday. I've been there. I remember one time I got paid Friday morning and was broke by Friday night. And I feel like that was unacceptable to me. Like, I look back at that and it was like, wow, like how, like, I'm not on this earth just to pay bills and die. Like, I'm not doing that. That's not where I'm trying to be. That's not what I'm doing. I feel like I had to sit back and think about it. Like, was that really necessary? You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to feel my ego. Like I said, I was trying to be this person that I wasn't, man. I really wasn't. So every penny that I, now that I'm making, I try to invest at least 10%. Like I said, I'm not a financial guru, so I don't want y'all on here trying to kill me. But it's also like impulsive buying as well. Like, when you go to the mall, somebody told me that if you want something, you think about it for 48 hours. And if you still thinking about it after the 48 hours, then go buy it. But think about it, something that you really want. Like, okay, look, I'm going to chill. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to pray about it, whatever it is. And then I'm going to go back after 48 hours. And if I really want it, I'm going to buy it. And if not, that means I really didn't want it. It was part of impulsive buying. And I used to always do that, man. And it's crazy. I didn't know that, and I didn't really understand it. And now I was like, man, it was so much stuff that I bought that I didn't need. And some of the stuff just be sitting in the closet, or some of the stuff just be accumulating. Like, I don't even really be needing it. But what up, though? It's Calvin with the Stab Lab Podcast. Look, I want to shout out to Var Juice for sponsoring this episode. I need y'all to do me a favor and go check them out as soon as possible. They got plenty of locations, and they got some of the best fresh squeezed fruit juice I've ever tasted in my life. Our bodies need it, and we need to detox every once in a while. But they also got smoothies, they got ice cream, they got a whole variety of stuff. And make sure y'all say Calvin sent y'all and get y'all a little discount. But my second one that I really did and messed up on in my 30s is not investing enough, or not investing early. It was so many people telling me, Calvin, invest in this housing market, or invest in these stocks, or invest in this, invest in that. And I was scared. And I always had it in the back of my mind, like, what if the investment don't work? You know, what if it failed? Just think about it though. I'm not trying to kill nobody's dreams. Just think about it. If I saved up 10 or 15,000, right, and I invested it, this was my mind frame, and I invested and I lost it all. You know how hard it is gonna get that 10 or 15,000 back? Like, do you know what I'm have to go through? It's gonna almost kill me emotionally to get it back. But I feel like if you don't invest, you're not gonna win. Like, if you don't invest now, when is gonna be the time? You know, and I always had people to tell me, like, okay, learn about these stocks. I feel like if I would have invested in Apple or Microsoft or Meta, stuff like that 5 or 6 years ago, I would have been up, man, because I would have been more aware of it. I would have learned more. Like, I was around people who was teaching me or trying to teach me and trying to encourage me. But I'm not saying it's too late. Like, if y'all want to go ahead and learn about stocks or, you know, the housing market, real estate, whatever it is, learn now. Like, don't wait on nobody. Start investing now. I missed on so many years of potential growth because I didn't really get the game early enough. And I'm not mad at nobody. I'm mad at myself, for real. I really knew the game though. You got YouTube University. You got so many different outlets and avenues to learn about stocks and bonds and trading and all of that. And I'm not saying that's going to get you rich, but I feel like some of the richest people in this world, they trade. Like, they do stocks and bonds, and they do, you know, real estate. So some of these things that I should have learned, I should have hopped on years ago, man. So don't wait to invest, man. Even if it's just a little bit a month, even if it's just $10 a month or $20 a month, like, invest now. Like, do not wait. Time ain't waiting for nobody, please. And the next dumb decision I made, man, I feel like a lot of us are guilty for this one, man. Neglecting an emergency fund. I remember it was a time where I didn't have $1,000 saved to my name. I remember it was a time I didn't have $300 saved to my name. I had to really check myself. It was one time I went to the mall and I came back home and I looked at my savings account and I'm like, Calvin, you got $250, but you just came from the mall. Like, that was some of the dumbest shit you could have ever did in your life. And I really had to check myself, man. And I'm like, look, if you want to be broke for the rest of your life, keep doing the same bullshit. Keep doing it. Because you're going to keep being in the same position. You're going to keep being broke. You're going to keep robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, you're going to keep going down this negative road. And you ain't going to see no money. You ain't going to see no positive results because you keep doing dumb decisions. So what I did was I invested more in my 401k. I invested in some things that's bringing me a bigger return. And I stopped shopping. I stopped doing everything for 6 months. This is what I did. I stopped everything for 6 months. I stopped going out. I stopped shopping. I stopped buying like, it was so much stuff that I had to stop, man. Did it hurt? Yes, but it put me in a way better position, man. And it hit me, you know, at different points. And I ain't really have a solid emergency fund, right? So I'm like, I'm getting paid every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not putting up no money. And it's damn near making me in a worse position that I'm not putting up no money, because I know that if I invest this money now, I could be in a way higher position. Like, what am I, like, why can't I put up $25? I feel like if you have a job or a 9 to 5 or whatever, like, you can save $25. We sometimes have habits that we spend more than $25 on. I know people that spend $300-400 on weed a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense. So please, please, please get you an emergency fund. That shit is going to save you, because guess what? The rainy days are coming. I don't care what nobody tell you. It's going to rain. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have 365 sunny days. You're not. And sometimes you're going to get a flat tire. Sometimes you're going to get unexpected bills. Sometimes you're going to get hit in the face with some things that you just don't understand. You have to have an emergency fund. You know, so start at least with $25 a month. Start at the minimum 10 if you can. I ain't saying start with 100 if you can. That's cool. But aim for at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses so you can live by. And don't touch it. Do not touch it. That was my thing. I always dipped in it like, oh, I got some money saved over here. Like, just make it seem like you don't even have the money. You might have unexpected car repairs, medical bills. Your job might fire you. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But please, please, please get an emergency fund, man. I didn't learn about credit cards, you know, because credit cards can help you and they can hurt you if you don't know the way to use the credit card. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a financial guru. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to do it or whatnot, but if I would have learned about the interest rates and I would have learned about the points and all of that good stuff, I probably would be in a better position. You got to use credit to leverage your life. Like, you have to use credit to enhance your life. You can't get a $20,000 credit card and spend 20,000 of it. You know what I'm saying? Then paying the minimum balance. You know how much money and interest you're going to be paying them back? You're going to be paying them back for the rest of your natural born life. Don't do that. If you spending that money on that credit card, pay it off if you got it at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Like, use it to leverage. Use it to increasing your finances. Like, if they give you a $3,000 credit card, I feel like don't use the whole 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, build your credit. And that was one of the things that I was scared of when I bought my house. When I got a mortgage, they was asking me, like, you know, what's your credit score, what's your history and stuff like that. And they didn't care about how much money I had. They didn't, like, people be failing to understand, like, them people don't care about how much money you have. If your credit ain't right, you ain't getting nothing. So don't think that you about to have, just because you got 200,000 in the bank, them people don't care about that. They want to see what your credit history is, how good you are paying them them last credit cards, or how good you is with your credit history. So get your credit right, man. Don't rack up all that credit card debt, bro, please, and buying things you can't afford. You know what I'm saying? That's going to put you in so much debt that you can't get out of, bro. You're going to be swimming in debt for the rest of your life. Know that you want to do that, bro. Another dumb thing that I made, man, not budgeting and tracking my expenses. So I was just spending every day. So I would just take maybe $100 a day and spend it, because when you spend 100, it's over. I ain't gonna lie. Right now with inflation, if you spend $100, it's over with. You can go to the store and spend 40 on a bag of chips. Like, it's over. So what I was doing with my budgeting, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to make sure that, okay, Calvin, this what you want, this what you buy, this what you put up. You get what I'm saying? I save at least 70% of my, my money, my income. I invest like maybe 10%. I know it should be higher. And then I spend another, 20%. So it's like, okay, this what I want to do with budgeting. Okay, when I go to the grocery store, this how much I want to spend. I damn near only spend maybe $150, something like that, because I eat the same thing. Yeah, y'all see me. Y'all see me. Yeah, y'all see me. But no, I spend the same thing damn near every month or every week. And balancing my budget has helped me see my money increase. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm spending. I know what I'm doing. And I'm not just going in the grocery store. I'm not just spending just freely, just on anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just, okay, well, here go 20 on this and here go 40 on. No, I'm budgeting my money and tracking my expenses, man. And when I wasn't budgeting, I really was just, just spending it and just blowing it and not even really counting it or keeping track of it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Guess what I did? I said, you know what? I'm not spending a dime. I'm spending $100 a week. I don't care what it is. I got gas money. I got food. I'm not about to eat out. I'm not about to, be buying all that unnecessary stuff. I'm not doing it, because guess what? I'm going to be broke. So when I was like, damn, man, I was going to, through the week, and I'm like, damn, where's all my money going? I'm eating out 4 times a week. I'm buying unnecessary stuff. I'm going shopping. I'm giving money. Like when you look up at the end of the day, your money is all gone. If you're not tracking it, it's all gone. So somebody told me, like, man, listen here, some of the richest, damn near all the richest people in the world have a budget. Like, they budget their money correctly, because if they don't, they're going to blow it. They're going to blow it, man. So yeah, man, that was just some of the things that, I've been through, or some of the financial decisions that I've made in my 30s that really hindered me from being the greatest person that I can be. It really slowed me down a lot, man. And it really put in retrospect, like, okay, Calvin, you about to be 40, man. If you want to keep making the same dumbass decisions, you're going to keep being broke. You know what I'm saying? So I really had to change the way I think, the way I move, the way I spend, all of it, man, all of it together, man. So I hope that, some of these tips that I've given you today help you. I hope that, whatever you doing that's not helping you get to the next level, I hope that you change that, man, because we're all getting older. if you 25, 26, 27, whatever, you can use some of these tips, bro. And I know it's some things that you might need to change. I didn't touch on everything, but I think some of the bases I touched on, kind of the things that we all go through. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. But thank y'all once again, man. Thank you for wishing your boy a happy 37th year. I'm looking forward to, what this year is about to bring. I love everybody, man. I hope that everybody is doing well. Please, 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 please get your stuff together if you haven't. The year is almost over and we are in September, damn near October. And if you haven't done nothing yet, get this shit done. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. I hope y'all stay tuned to the next episode of the Stab Lab podcast.